Para mí es un honor. The next topic is sustainable world green fund projects in developed and emerging countries. Mauricio, would you like to contextualize the following subject, please?
Of course, Judith, yes. Welcome to our speaker, Dr. Park. We will present you now. But for all our partners watching us in all the world, in the morning, we were talking about climate change. Okay, but that was only theoretical and very general conference. Now we invited to the representative of the Green Fund Initiative that will speak us about specific projects they have both in developed and in developing countries. This conference is made thanks to our partner in Paraguay, Carlos Pereira, who has recommended us to Dr. Park, and now he has been very keen to
Yes, of course. Dr. Chanho Park is the director and the head of programs for Latin America and the Caribbean at the Global Green Growth Institute and has been managing Colombia, Mexico, Peru, Guyana, Costa Rica, and Paraguay. Previously, he has been engaged in leading GGGIS Global GHGS MRP programs and country program in the Africa, Ethiopia, Uganda, Senegal, Rwanda, etc. In the Middle East, UAE, Jordan, and Qatar portfolio, Dr. Park has been actively leading programs on developing and implementing green growth policies and strategies. Currently, he is focusing on facilitating partnerships with a wide range of stakeholders from governments, private sector, and academia to share knowledge in the field on green growth across large emerging economies. He also led and contribute mhm, excuse me. Okay, before joining the GGGI, Dr. Park was the head of Global Legislation Research Center in Korea Legislation Research Institute. He was responsible for enacting the presidential decree. And they also has more than 10 years of teaching experience in the international trade law and commercial and economy laws at the university and graduate school. So, Dr. Park, welcome to this Congress, and the microphone is on for you. We hear you.
Thank you so much. It's an excellent introduction of me, Judith Herrera, and also Mr. Mubarak. So I'm very pleased to be here to present this, our Asian Global Green Youth. We call the GGGI or Triple I or E. So whatever you want to call, it's okay. So and also I will present some of the little bit detail of the climate action, especially for the green investment, and also new is international requirement for the transparency mechanism for Paris Agreement. I'm very sure you may touch upon the climate change issue at the morning. It's a very important, but transparency mechanism also very important one. So today I want to touch upon the three topics: introduce our program and also our organization, and second is the green investment portfolio, and also Paris Agreement, especially for the transparency mechanism and data. So let me share my screen.
We hear you
Okay.
and see that.
Can you see my screen? Okay, thank you. So
Yes.
GGGI is international intergovernmental organization dedicated to supporting and promoting strong and sustainable economic growth in developing countries. We have a vision and a mission, but most of the mission we are now supporting the developing country to achieve their target of green growth and also green economy, and also achieving the target in Paris Agreement. So we are not the United Nations organization, but we are treaty-based organization. It's a membership-based intergovernmental organization. Currently, is Nicaragua joined the GGGI as a member, so we are now having 40 members. So our headquarters is located in Seoul, Korea, South Korea, and also we have two regional offices. One is Ethiopia to cover the Africa, and second is Mexico to cover the Latin America and Caribbean. We have a small regional office and all Pacific area as well. So Norway, Denmark, United Kingdom, and also UAE and Qatar and Australia are contributing member to provide some financial contribution to our program, and also they provide strategic guidance for us to provide supporting the developing country. In Latin America, it's Mexico hosting our regional office. Now we are very close working together with the Mexico Semarnat, Ministry of Environment, and also Ministry of Finance, and also Foreign Affairs. And also we have Colombia, we have a program in the Peru and Guyana, and also Paraguay. And also we have an office in the Eastern Caribbean state, it's the St. Lucia, to support the Eastern Caribbean program. So this is a quick snapshot for this our portfolio. But in North American countries like US and Canada are not a member of the GGGI. Now we are discussing government partner to join having a membership from both countries, but these two countries are not a member of the GGGI. So this is our value chain model. It's like, as you can see, GGGI approach is very flexible and tailored to local need. And GGGI work at national and state and city level to develop and implement strategy. So left-hand side is more diagnosis side. It's and also macroeconomic analysis and also policy analysis to identify challenges and needs in line with their climate change target, also green growth and green economy target. Middle side is like more like a policy support. It's like supporting the country at the national level and also sub-national level, develop the world reform, the policy and regulation. And right inside is like more is implementation side. You can see it's Paris agreement require all the country to take action to mitigate the climate change risk and also greenhouse gas emission, and also ask the government to take action for climate adaptation. For this, it's like they need to government and also private sector and also government party need to identify right project, good project, and also identify the right financial scheme to implement project. These three areas we are now supporting for this developing country to achieve their internal target, national target or subnational target. So our sectoral intervention is a green investment, especially in Latin America. It's a very growing area. We are now supporting the member country and also subnational government to identify good projects. Also supporting some of the bank in the country to provide investment for the project. And climate action is more like supporting the Paris Agreement and also agriculture and waste management and coastal resilience and also e-mobility. That's our focus area. And green investment service. So there are some three pillars: bankable project. Second is the financing mechanism. And third one is the national financing vehicle. Bankable project, I already stressed it, is for the mitigation action and also adaptation action. For example, to have a 3 megawatt is a solar project that will make some mitigation of the greenhouse gas emission. But for this, government or private sector and also other implementing body need to identify the right project. But right project is need investment. Bankable project meaning is like what kind of financial arrangement might be feasible for the implementation. This is a financial mechanism. And also third party is a national financing vehicle. I don't know some of the most of them participants today are aware of the Green Climate Fund. This new climate fund located under the United Nations. But there's and also IDB, World Bank. They have some of the climate financing window. But most of the development bank now is asking the government to improve their internal capacity, especially in the national financing vehicle. It's like some of the companies, national bank or the semi-government bank, because all the investments through this that bank. So that's why we are supporting this government financial body or the semi-governmental body to access the climate financing window in the development bank and also other bilateral negotiation. So, and third party is green recovery. Green recovery is like, as you may know, is most of the country are struggling to recover their economy due to the COVID-19. So, few countries already take a very strong action in the Latin America for the recovering their economy through the toward the sustainable economy. It's like a green recovery target. So that's why we are supporting so many of the country, GGI member or partner country, to identify right action to recover their economy. We call the green recovery. So there are some of the areas we are now supporting, especially in Latin America. Then I want to show this GGI's Latin America portfolio. As you can see, it's now we have a program in Colombia and Peru and Mexico and Guyana and Paraguay, Caribbean, 4 countries. So we are working. We expect this. We start Dominican Republic program in Q1 or Q2 next year. We are now having the discussion with the Green Climate Fund to receive their funds for supporting the Dominican Republic climate action, more focused on the climate finance strategy and also identify the investment project. And also we are targeting to implement this program, the Costa Rica and Ecuador is by next year. We are targeting this around this 14 country to we implement this program in the from by the CGI. And also international partner we have is Norway and UK and also Korea and Qatar and Green Climate Fund, and also other international initiative. We are working very closely with the international partner to support our partner and member country in Latin America, especially Guyana and Mexico and Colombia, Peru, and Paraguay and Caribbean. So this is a quick snapshot. And GGI project under implementation in the Latin America region, each country has a different project because our business model and also our business model and also implementation modality are based on the need base. It means before starting our project, we closely working together with the government partner to identify the work component and also right project. Me, as Mr. Mubarak mentioned, is Excellency Minister Paraguay STP is was our previous partner to identify a project, especially Green Climate Fund. Now we are working together with the Ministry of Environment, Madas, but the minister was a big supporter for us to have a program in Paraguay. So you can see it's like each country program has a different sector. Caribbean is more like energy, and also we are working with the government partner to support the small and medium-sized enterprise company to identify the green technology and also develop the green technology called the Green Enterprise Program. And also Colombia is we have a large project. It's like more like a southern landscape forest project. It's most project is funded by the Norway. We have office in the 4 subnational regions, so it means our team is working in the focusing on the subnational program. More Colombia program more focused on the southern landscape and forestry program. Guyana is, as you may know, Guyana is become an oil producer from 2 years back, but Guyana government is very strong, already take a strong action to go into this green economy area, especially focusing on the renewable energy and also climate finance. So that's the Guyana. And Mexico. We have a waste energy program in state Sonora, and also we are supporting the Sonora government to identify the green recovery action. And now we are working together with Hacienda, Minister of Finance, to support the Mexican government to have a climate finance strategy through and including the green investment project. So Peru also we have a program for this waste energy and also agroforestry concession program. Paraguay, as I mentioned, is like through the big support from the Paraguay government and also STP minister, climate finance and also green investment energy project is we are now just starting. So this is our portfolio of the green investment. As you can see, it's today is like a 30-minute time. It's not enough for me to present all the project, but you can see the status is a design and concept, investment ready. We have 4 stages. One is a concept stage and identify concept, and also development is a design session and also investment ready session. So most of project is identify this concept and identify project and concept stage, but we are now trying to scale up all the project. Today's design and also investment ready project. So you can see the most of this investment project in Latin America energy related. It's solar PV and also biogas, and other is like technology development. It's like a green enterprise. So so far it's like this is a little bit outdated. I may share this updated figure later in the written document. And so far is we supporting the government to mobilize resource around this $53 million for the investment side. This money is not going to GGI. We supporting government to access the climate financing and also from this public bank and also private bank, private investor. So total is we are mobilized around 53 million to support the government's green investment project. So this is a quick portfolio, and I think I want to share this importance of the partnership with the Green Climate Fund. Paraguay and Colombia and Peru, most of the Latin American countries, including Mexico, they are very active member of the GCF. GCF is like all the United Nations countries joined this GCF. It's a big fund to provide the financial support their climate action. So GGGI has a partnership with the GCF. We are supporting this country for this GCF readiness program. Each country has a different GCF readiness program. Some of the country is like a policy. Some of the country, most of the country is focusing on this identifying the investment project. It's like a concept stage and also a feasibility study stage and pre-feasibility study stage. We are supporting the very beginning to identify the projects through the GCF readiness program. So the other presentation is like a Paris Agreement and transparency mechanism. The reason why I want to present this project is most of the, not most of it, it's like many of the consulting firm and also NGO, academia, now is working together with the government to establish the transparency mechanism and also greenhouse gas data management system we call the inventory, which is required by the Paris Agreement. Most of the country need to submit the transparency report to the UNFCCC in next 2 years. This greenhouse gas data is like a very, it's not a complicated. It's like we need an expert for the data and also project the data, estimate is emission. It's a requirement by the Paris Agreement, but it's most of the country in the Latin America, they need technical support from the external partner. You can see there is second column is like a technical guideline. It's QC, it's like a quality control, it's a quality assurance. It depends on the government regulation, but academia and NGO and consulting firm now very close working together with the government to improve the, especially for the quality assurance, quality control part, and also data management system. So as you may know, this Article 6, the voluntary international carbon trading initiative, is now under discussion at the UNFCCC. But if this rule book and also some of the mechanism is agreed in this year or next year, we hope this mechanism will be agreed this year. But we expect several of the pilot projects may start the next few years. In the case, this is greenhouse gas data management scheme and also system is very crucial to going to this carbon trading. But without having this data system, I don't think it's a country can do. It's like Article 6 project or a carbon trading project. So that's why we are supporting the country to establish the MRV system and also it's the greenhouse gas data management system. MRV is like standing for monitoring, reporting, verification of the greenhouse gas emission. For example, it's like each energy company, electricity company, even the agriculture, they emit this greenhouse gas. It's this scheme is the government need to have some data to how much amount is greenhouse gas emission from each sector and also private sector. So this system is required by the UNFCCC. Most of the countries need to submit this data report to this UNFCCC in 2 years. So that's some of this new initiative, but not new initiative, but it's a very important initiative to make some transparency mechanism for this achieving the Paris target in the Paris Agreement. So MRD is like why is how and why we important for the green investment project. There, when I had a discussion with the partner, there's a bunch of the idea investment project idea and also the ongoing project. But if the government need to take action for mitigation, they need to identify and write project. And also they need to project this mitigation, reduction, projection from the beginning of the project. That is a part of the climate finance, and also they need the climate technology. So this MRB is like a backbone to identify this investment project and also identify the climate technology. This is a very technical area, but now I can say it's like this is an important area for this green investment and also climate technology. So now recently we are working together with 4 countries in the Latin America: Grenada, Antigua, Barbuda, and Guyana, and also Peru. For both government is the government to improve their greenhouse gas data and also improve to establish the national level of the greenhouse gas data management system. So I don't know this is my last slide. So I think it's you can have a more question and answer session. So I want to stop this my presentation here. So I hand over to this Miss Judith, and also if I have some question and answer, I'm happy to provide the answer to your question. Thank you for your attention.